All right. And we have a very special guest on the show today. Singer extraordinaire. She has some really dope music out, y'all. Y'all definitely make sure that you go check that out. Camryn Levert, welcome to the show. How you doing today?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. So first of all, like our show is based in Cleveland, and of course the Levert family is like royalty here. So talk a little bit about what that experience was like growing up in such a well-known and famous and loved family.
Growing up was awesome, because I get to hear stories about my dad from like everywhere I go. Everyone's always telling me how much they love my dad, how much they love my grandpa. So it's really awesome having been growing up like that.
And so I know we saw on your bio that you work with your grandfather sometimes on some music, and that he gives you advice and stuff like that. What is that like now, being able to have someone that legendary pass on the things that he knows to you as you start out in your career?
It's pretty awesome. He gives me great advice all the time. Every time I go over, he's always giving me awesome advice, telling me how hard it can be, but if you work hard, great things will come out of everything that you do. And I'm always able to, whenever I finish a song or anything, I live 5 minutes from him, so I always ask him if I can come by and show him, my new music and get his opinion on it.
That's awesome. E?
All right, so I noticed you and I have a little something in common. We're both Team Taurus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you're May 10th, I'm May 13th. Us Taurus, we got to stick together.
Oh, yeah.
So being born in Cleveland, do you have any sense of like loyalty towards any of the Cleveland sports teams?
Gotta ask you that.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know anything about. Well, I guess I like the Cavs. Like when my brother's watching, I will, watch sometimes, not knowing like really what's going on, but I'll try and pretend like I do.
Hey, I like that in you. At least you try.
And speaking of that, we saw that you have sung the national anthem for the Cavaliers and for the Indians as well. What was that experience like?
When I was about, I want to say maybe 7, I was able to sing the national anthem for the Cavs, which was so nerve-wracking. But I had a great time. And I also sang for the Indians twice, which was really awesome. And again, very nerve-wracking. But very awesome and really fun. Everyone was so kind. And I just had a great time.
We're talking with Camryn Levert, and E, you have another question, sir?
So I know you just took it back to when you were 7. So I saw that you started your career when you were 5 at a talent show while you were on vacation in the Dominican Republic. What was that like? Like, what was the atmosphere like? What did you do in the talent show? Just kind of give us some insight on that.
Yeah, so me and my family, we used to do a yearly trip in the summer to the Dominican Republic, and at the resort we were staying at, they had a talent show, and they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I was like, no, because there's probably not going to be like anyone there, and I want to, perform for like a group of people. I want it to be awesome. So me being 5 and being difficult was just crazy. But so the day of the show came, and I was backstage, just hanging out with everybody, and I looked out, and there was like a good amount of people. So I was like, you know what, give me a mic, put me in an outfit, and I'm ready. And they did just that, and I went out and I did a Toni Braxton song. I can't remember which one, but I had so much fun. I remember my mom telling me that I didn't want to give the microphone back. And after that, I just, me and my mom, we realized this is something that I really wanted to do.
Do you have any favorite locations that you performed in?
I love performing here in Vegas. because, I have a lot of people that come out and support. I also do have a lot, everywhere I go, a lot of people come out and support. But in Vegas, there's a lot of people that, like core people that come out all the time and come and see me, which is awesome. And as well as Cleveland, some of my dad's fans, that love came on to me, and they always come out, and it just amazes me.
That's awesome. Yeah, actually, I had first discovered your music. I heard one of your songs playing on the radio here in Cleveland, so you definitely get a lot of love out here as well.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me. That's awesome. So, speaking of Vegas, I know that you've performed on Fremont Street, like, I believe 3 times. And one of the times it was in front of, 3,500 people? What was that experience like?
Say that one more time.
What was that experience like, performing in front of that many people?
Oh, wow, that was crazy. But I had so much fun. I had been rehearsing and practicing, so I had dancers and like a full show. So I was excited to show everyone, and the response was great, and I really did have a great time.
Awesome. We're talking with Camryn Levert, and this is every time we get a chance to talk to any type of singer or performer, we want to make sure that we ask this, because we know we have a lot of people listening who are interested in that field, interested in the business. Tell some people about some of the experiences that you've had in the business, what advice that you could give to other aspiring artists and stuff like that.
My advice to other aspiring artists would be to have patience, because I feel like that's most important, because you'll feel like nothing's happening for you. Nothing, it's just taking forever, but you have to have patience and be consistent. Always be kind and have a positive attitude, and surround yourself with positive people. Work hard and make sure that you love what you do, and don't ever let anyone try to switch you or tell you to do something else, tell you to do anything that you don't want to do. Always do what you feel is right. Don't do anything that will make you feel uncomfortable, and just have fun.
Absolutely. So the song that I heard on the radio here in Cleveland was your song "Let Go." Tell people about that song. We're going to play some of it here on the show as well. What was tell people what that song is about, the inspiration for that song, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so "Let Go" I wrote here at home in Vegas. This EP that I just finished was the first time that I was able to write on every song, and "Let Go" was the second song I believe that I did. And when I heard the track for it the first time, I didn't really like it, and then I listened to it again, and I learned to love it, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to write about, because this was like my first time trying to write. So I called my friend that writes, and I told her to come over, and she came up with the hook, and then I started to write some of the verse, and the beat was just really easygoing and fun, so we just wanted to write something fun that people could just groove and dance to, and that's how we came up with "Let Go."
What is the name of your EP, and is there an expected release date?
The name of my EP is Moments, and I'm hoping to release it sometime in April, and if not April, it will definitely be out before the summer.
Tell everybody about the experience, what that experience was like, working on your EP, having this major project getting ready to come out, and like you were just saying, writing a lot of the material on the project. What was that experience like?
It was very exciting for me, because I took a break from music, and coming back into it, I was going out to New York to record, which was super exciting, super fun. I had been to New York before this project, and I was excited to go back out and work with a producer named Swag, and we worked really hard, and I worked really hard on this. I was able to have all my input in it and do it all by myself, which was really fun. And I'm just really excited for everyone to hear what I've been working on.
Awesome.
So I noticed that you've opened for people such as your grandfather, Eddie Levert, the OMG Girls and Tank, and some other people as well. Do you have any favorite artists or groups that you've opened up for?
I think when I went on stage with my grandpa, and that was very exciting. And I peed on myself. Nobody knows that, but there were so many people, and I literally peed on myself. And I think that's probably the most like memorable and like my favorite thing to talk about.
That's awesome. Let everybody know how to get in contact with you on social media, how to keep up with your work, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I use mainly my Instagram, and that is at Camryn Levert. I have a Twitter at Camryn Levert. You can look me and my music up on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and SoundCloud at Camryn Levert.
Awesome. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. This is awesome. We're very happy to be able to talk to you.
And I'm going to go follow you on IG right now.
Me too.
Oh, awesome. I'll follow you guys back. Thank you so much for having me.